Okay, today I am going to talk about this is actually I think it's the fifth law, but I want to jump ahead a little bit. I feel like it's fitting to actually have it as the second law, especially when it comes to manifesting the love that you want or manifesting anything that you are looking for or that you are working on at this time. And this law is the law of intention and desire. And I'm going to talk about the most common mistakes when that we make when it comes to setting intentions. And yet it's very, very important. Intention setting is very powerful. So we'll also talk about how to set a powerful intention because not all intentions that you have will have as much power, especially if you're not truly aligned with it. So this has multiple layers, and I'll try to keep it very concise. But if you have any questions or challenges or concerns, feel free to comment below. Let me know if you're catching this on the replay as well. And also feel free to DM me as well if you have any questions or challenges or concerns because we all have intentions and we all have desires. And I think for the first part of this is to really know what it is that you are intending for yourself and does it align with your true desires? Are you very clear in what it is that you're seeking? Are you clear in your language around it? Are you clear in your actions around it? Because you could want something or you think you want something, but it's not really what you want deep down. So the first thing is to really establish your values and your and having that very specific in your language. And language is so powerful. The way you speak on a daily basis, the way you talk to yourself and your friends about your personal goals and your intentions and your desires is extremely important because your words essentially create your reality. So let me give you an example when it comes to relationships or love. A lot of women I know say that they want to have a relationship, but they like their freedom. Or they say, um, I want to have a relationship, but I'm okay being single. So now your intention does not meet, does not completely align with you because you have a but there, you have a caveat there. And that is not true. So the first thing is to really transform any buts that you have regarding your intention, transform that to an and. So, for example, I want to have that special person in my life, and I still would like to enjoy my freedom, or I still want to be able to go out with my friends or do whatever, or do the things that you need to do. Focus on your job. That's another big thing. It's like, I want a relationship, but I'm too focused on my work right now. You can have it both. You can have it all. There is nothing in my being that does not believe that you can have it all. You can create it all for yourself. Obviously, there's different facets where things do need more attention than and at certain times in your life or your week or your day or your month or the season. However, be careful for your intention that it does align with what it is that you truly want. So I would like to have a relationship, and I would like to have a relationship where I can still do everything that I love to do. You can do it both. You can do it with a partner, you can still do it with your friends, or you can do it separately. So transforming your buts around your intention. So I used to have one when it came to work. I want to have a great business, but I don't want to have to give up my family time. I don't want to have to give up my health. I don't want to have to give up yada, 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 yada. No, it's like, yes, I want to have a great business and I want to have time for my family, time for my health, time for all the other good stuff in life. Or I want to have a great business that is also fun and joyful and meaningful. So transforming your butts to an and is very, very key when it comes to setting powerful intentions. Intentions um, is actually, what is it? It's the Latin word for, uh, you know, placing tension on it. Placing tension on it requires attention. So it's very, very powerful to have intention. The second part is desires. And this is probably one of the most troublesome things when it comes to especially women, where we're so used to giving and we're often conditioned to not want things for ourselves, that it's selfish to want things for yourself. So, first of all, really reconditioning yourself that it is okay to have desires, it's okay to have needs, it's okay to want support, um, it's okay to want things. However, when it comes to wanting things, has the underlying denotation that you don't have it right now. So it has an underlying connotation that you have lack in this area. So the Latin word for desire, the root word for desire, comes from Sidus, which was come from the stars, and which is to come down. So to come down from the stars. And when it comes to having desires, sometimes we don't see it right away, and therefore it shrinks us. We start, we plant the seeds of desire, and then we watch it. And I'm notorious for this because I'm not very patient. I've learned to really have to cultivate patience as well. We watch it in the soil, and we watch it, and we overwater it, or we dig up the soil. It's like, is that seed still freaking there? Like, is it there? And we dig up the seeds, and then all of a sudden we have to start all over again. So the other component of desire is to allow it to happen and to have patience to happen. And this is actually a very feminine energy. And one day I'll talk about masculine and feminine, yin and yang. It's one of my favorite topics, understanding the cycles and the balances between masculine and feminine. But the desire, to have desire, is to surrender that desire and not to be attached to the outcome of it, not to wonder which way it's going to sprout, when it's going to sprout, etc. So this is setting the intention and then actually having it rest and trust in your womb of creation. And this is why it's a very feminine energy as well. We have the womb, and the womb is dark, the womb is unseen, but you know that something in there is churning and working and growing, and that is where the trust comes in. This is not to say that you don't do anything. So that's another mistake, is that yes, we set the intention and then we just sit and we wait and we pray all day. No, a plant needs to be watered, the soil needs to be fertilized. So it's setting the intention and then going about placing attention on the action that you need to do, that is required to manifest these desires, to manifest your intention. Okay, so taking the action, having the attention. So, how do you place attention on something when it's not happening as fast as you would like it to? And this brings us back to the law of pure potentiality. And the number one thing around that is to have present moment awareness, is to really just stay in the moment of the particular action that you need to do. So in a relationship, this is often dating. Okay, you might have to date a whole bunch of duds before you meet the one, but we get so caught up on that, that dating horror story, or that online dud that we met, that we get so caught up on that. It's like, focus on what it is that you want, focus on what it is that you're looking for, and everything else just falls away. So yes, you may have come across a horrible relationship in the past, or a horrible dating story, but it actually no longer becomes horrible if you just let it go. and you focus on what it is that you want. So that is the other thing that brings us to the law of detachment or non-attachment, which is actually the law after this, but I'm not going to get into that now. But it's being able to plant and to go through the motions, go through the process, enjoy it, stay in the trust, stay in the surrender that even though it's not happening as fast as you want it, even though it's not happening in the way that you want it, that you trust that it is going to happen because you are taking the right actions, you have the right attention, you're feeling good about the process. And this is, again, knowing that it's going to come to you, but knowing that you're still needing to take the actions and have the right loving, present moment awareness, attention. So here's a tip when it comes to intention is write it down on a piece of paper. Look at it before you go to bed and before you go to when you're waking up and when you're going to sleep is a very magical moment. You are now falling into the low theta and the high delta modes, allowing yourself to relax. And this again opens up that space of awareness, of present moment, of relaxation. And this is a great place to learn as well and to continue your inspiration with and aligning yourself with these intentions. And you start end your day with these, and you start your day with your intentions. And then as you move out through the day, continue to shift your focus and your attention on present moment loving awareness, and do this and you will see your intentions and your desires manifest faster than they ever have before. Watch for the signs, look for the universal pings that come down, and stay excited in this current moment that we've all been blessed with. And that is it for now. Any questions or concerns, put it in the comments or DM me, and I will see you soon.